Good morning, everyone. I'm very pleased to have an opportunity to send you this short message today. First, as a proud patron of the Institute for Human Rights in Business, and second, because your theme, building resilience in an era of global disruption, couldn't be more timely. Your first session explored the growing impact of the climate and nature crisis on workers and businesses. Without adequate protection from climate shocks, workers may suffer illness and injury, lose their livelihoods, or, in the most severe cases, lose their lives. Many may be forced out of sectors altogether, undermining the long-term resilience of supply chains. I have deep concerns for these workers in 2026. They'll face a convergence of pressures: a rapidly warming world, fertilizer shortages, higher energy costs, the consequences of deep cuts to overseas aid, and the prospect of a strong El Niño event. All of this points to an urgent need for systems change in how we manage climate risks within supply chains. Businesses already factor fluctuating costs, including energy, transport, compliance, and other externalities, into the pricing of products. In the same way, we believe it's now time for businesses to factor the protection of climate-exposed workers into the real cost of production itself. As you move into your second session on the specific risks and opportunities ahead, I would encourage you to reflect on this in the context of your own supply chains. Fortunately, practical solutions already exist. One organization pioneering this work is SEWA, the Self-Employed Women's Association in Ahmedabad in India, which represents 3.8 million women working in the informal sector. SEWA has developed a range of parametric insurance products for its members. 50,000 members participated in 2024. This grew to 250,000 members in 2025, and I believe they're expecting that it could reach 1 million this year, 2026. These mechanisms ensure that workers are not forced to choose between income and personal safety during extreme climate events. When dangerous heat, flooding, or crop loss occur, rapid payments out provide temporary income so that workers can stop work, remain at home, or absorb temporary losses without losing their livelihoods. And I had the opportunity, when I was visiting SEWA earlier this year, to see the joy, particularly in the women who carry big loads on their heads, the poorest women in the city. And they had got this insurance because they couldn't work during about 4 or 5 hours on certain days. And about 4 weeks later, the payment came in. And their joy and their sense of understanding the insurance was incredible. So large companies like Primark are already supporting these initiatives because they recognize that resilient workforce is necessary for a resilient supply chain. In Primark's case, it's the fact that SEWA has 80,000 cotton farmers that supply to them. Climate shocks disrupt production, reduce labor availability, and increase vulnerability throughout supply chains. Investing in rapid response mechanisms is therefore a necessary cost of doing business in a climate-disrupted world. Not as philanthropy or as corporate social responsibility, but as a core business responsibility and an essential investment in supply chain resilience. So as you continue your discussions today, I'd encourage you to consider what this approach might look like in your own supply chains. If we're serious about building resilience in an era of global disruption, then we must ensure that the workers on whom our supply chains depend are equipped to withstand the disruptions that the climate and nature crisis will necessarily bring. I hope this has been helpful to you, and I hope you have a very good meeting. Thank you very much for listening.